wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
Our guys.
From the 85 South Show. We got Chico Bean and Carlos Miller in the building.
Morning, everybody.
Hey,
it's Carlos Miller, Chico Bean.
How you guys doing? How you brothers doing? How y'all feeling?
Good, man. How you feeling this morning, DJ Envy?
I'm good.
That's good,
like they
man.
about to line you up.
No, I ain't. Wait, why you starting stuff already, man? I just want to check on my brother, make sure he good, man.
The crazy part is I see them in Vegas, right? He pops out of Vegas, and I'm sitting there DJing. I'm like, oh, man, I know he going to light me up. So I had to try to sneak out of it. He ain't light me up, thank God, though.
So you remember
let him
Chico's
live.
name nowadays, though.
Goddamn
He'd
right.
be better.
Am I tripping? Did he get a little darker?
Yeah, that's why I asked, was he okay, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, he got darker just in the face, though. He must have been wearing turtlenecks and Turks.
Well, you guys are going to be in Newark this week in the Prudential Center.
Most definitely.
Yep.
Big business comedy tour.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What can they expect from an 85 South Show tour, man?
Big laughs, big performances, everything big, man.
Now, do y'all do a separate sets, or is this the show that y'all do collectively?
You know what? All these years we've been coming up here, for you to still have to ask that question lets us know that you do not support in the same way we need you to. How have you never been to a show?
I'm going to come this weekend. Somebody told me y'all do it different, though. Somebody told me sometimes y'all do stand-up and sometimes y'all do it collectively.
We ain't did stand-up in about six years.
Dang.
Now.
Even the three-head
I
monster.
mean, we tried to do it, but the people crave all three of us at once.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, they do. They want to take it all in.
But didn't y'all just come off tour?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we
Three-headed
do.
monster.
Yeah.
It's literally our job.
Exactly. As soon as we come off this one, we gonna get another one started.
That's right. That's right.
You say you saw Jess naked in the Tubi movie, Carlos? I didn't see that
Absolutely.
one now.
That was behind the scenes. He said that.
I know, but I want to hear
No,
about
she
it.
was making sweet love to a Caucasian man
On the I
And
Got
that
a
was
Story to Tell.
actually a Caucasian woman.
on the sofa.
Damn, what? My Tubi subscription is, what?
And Jess
I
don't be
missed
telling
that.
us nothing either.
Yes,
I be just
so-
watching random shows and then she just pop out. I'm like, look at Jess.
I'm like, this must be the scene where she got pregnant in.
No woman could get me pregnant. That was actually a stud. That was a white stud. I was gay.
Wait a minute.
Show you how much I don't.
You
Carlos said it was a
got
man,
a
and he
sex
said it was a
scene
stud.
with a white stud?
Yes.
Hey, man. I need to call my management. I don't understand how I missed that. That right
Are
there.
y'all not paying attention? How y'all not see this?
I ain't
stuff?
see that
see that
movie.
either.
I saw I Got a Story to Tell when she cut the white woman head off. That was great.
But I was very much given in that scene, though.
So did you cut the white stud head off after y'all had sex?
No, I didn't know.
Man, it was
wasn't
two
that
different
type of
movies? You
show.
got more than
That was-
one?
that was
Man,
a
this is
different-
ridiculous.
That's a different series. Both of them are series. One is I Got a Story to Tell. My episode is episode 5. And then on 10 series, that's me, Colin Powell. It's a bunch of other people in it, too.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
watching that this
And
weekend.
she was naked.
She said she
Butt
in a
naked.
movie with Colin Powell.
Butt naked.
Time out. You in a movie with Colin Powell?
Yeah,
I
yo.
got to see that. now.
Time out. I don't think she said that right.
Not
Do you?
Colin Powell, we know.
She said Colin Powell. Do you know who Colin Powell
Yes,
is?
man.
Ain't that
He a
Pinky?
ghost now.
Yeah, exactly. That is. No, you was not in a movie with Colin Powell.
When did y'all shoot that?
It's a series. We shot it over the pandemic. And
That
it
might
just
be his
came out.
name.
Let me
Hold
Google
on.
Colin Powell.
look
Let me
and see that.
Google.
Man,
Colin
Google
Powell was
Colin
Pinky,
Powell
ain't
and
it?
watch what come up.
I know which one gonna come up, but it
Yeah.
might be an actor named Colin Powell too.
Ain't it?
I thought it was Clifton Powell.
That's what she
Clifton
talking about. That's
on,
who she
man.
talk about. She said she was in a movie with Colin Powell.
Well, who is Colin?
Listen, man.
General Colin Powell.
Wasn't he the Surgeon General or Attorney
Yes.
General or
Yes.
something?
All right, well, Clifton. Yeah, my bad. That's why I said Pinky. My bad.
Now, what's the
Yeah,
difference?
yo.
What's the difference between the Big Business Tour and the Three-Headed Monster Tour, though?
Hey, man, the big business tour is the one that lets you know that, hey, we ain't just figuring it out no more. This is, we really in our stride. We really know exactly what we're doing. We take, like, we got sets. We're taking the whole presentation to another level. We added the screens, different sounds, everything, bro. So we bringing even more elements to the 85 South Show, pretty much.
Yeah, and
doing it bigger.
It's just showing, like you said, the elevation of what it is that we do because, we are the first to do it in that capacity as far as, black entertainment especially, what I mean? We were the first to really get on stage together and show what that dynamic looked like. So now it's to a point where we're developing it to where, you know, you're setting up an example for, you know, this to be a valuable option in entertainment for especially black comedians to be able to share that spotlight and be able to get the money together. So it's definitely big business.
It's like the evolution of the Kings of Comedy.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You know, like they used to do individual, but imagine if they came out there and collectively.
Yeah, that was a whole
just
nother
fucked
movie.
around.
It's a whole nother movie. You know what I mean? We could have got Colin Powell in that.
Wow.
I got a random question as a fan of 85 South Show, right? When y'all got guests on, do you consider those interviews or do y'all just feel like it's a kickback?
Or just conversations? Was that a tough question?
I was just waiting. Nah, man, it's kind of just like having a guest co-host. We don't really do too many interview type situations. I mean, you know, of course, we like to bring people on that we fans of, you know, but we don't really just sit there and try to keep up with the topics of the week or the drama or nothing like that. We just like, you know, have some nice company around so they can kick it with us.
But they open up on that couch, though. They get comfortable.
Yeah,
Couch
that's
is
the
magical.
point. That's the point. You know, giving people an environment that is different than what they used to. You know, artists are constantly doing interviews that, you know, they send their PR team in with questions you can't ask and things you can't say. You know what I mean? We don't really have that type of dynamic. So people get to come in and really, you know, and we ask a different line of questioning too because we're interested in different things when we sit down with these people, you know, because a lot of them we are fans of. So we're not asking questions based on the perspective of a, you know, an interviewer. We really coming from a fan perspective just with a structured, you know, way that we talk to people. So I think that it allows people to feel more comfortable when they having a conversation with somebody that they feel like, you know, you sitting on the porch or you're at the barbershop with.
And you can tell they fans of y'all because they got to drive all the way to y'all studio. That's about 2 hours outside of Atlanta.
No, it's not. Why you on here lying, Charlamagne?
Why you trying to
man, we
bring
just
us
got
down?
here,
At
man.
least an hour.
We just not an hour.
How long?
Everywhere is an hour away in Atlanta. What you
In
mean?
Atlanta, yes, with the traffic.
Everybody say
yesterday.
30 minutes, but
This
it's
is
okay.
at least 45. Come
Everywhere
on
is
now.
an hour away.
All I'm saying is they got to really, they fuck with y'all to come out there.
I tell you who don't. You, nigga, you ain't never been.
I've been there, yes I have.
You ain't never sat down with us, though. You just sat down and did an interview.
Y'all ain't never invite me, but I've been to the studio.
What you mean we ain't never invite you? We invited you and Envy. I know why Envy couldn't come, but you ain't got no excuse.
Yeah, we knew Envy
Why
wasn't
Envy
coming.
couldn't come?
Because he don't hang out with people like us. He don't even hang out
Yo.
with you.
That's the most.
I seen one picture of y'all like outside of work. I'm like, they are really not partners, and they keeping this
Nah,
relationship
you gotta watch.
real
See, y'all don't get to
professional.
see it. We be in the back room. These niggas don't even talk to each other when the camera's off. They just sit there and just look straight. I'm like,
ain't
man,
true.
that
But
is
you know
true.
what it is? It's like we've been together for 14 years.
We ain't
Like,
been
I don't
together.
gotta
Don't say it
talk
like
to
that.
them
Yeah,
every
no,
day.
yeah. I'm
been
glad you
together.
finally doing
Y'all been
it. Y'all
together.
have been together.
That's
Y'all been
right.
together.
Y'all definitely been
Y'all
together.
gotta talk to them. That's actually.
I bet y'all periods done synced up and everything.
They ain't friends, but they'll sleep in a bunk bed together.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get that.
Your
Big
best
brother.
partners is the one you ain't gotta make conversation with. You can
I
just sit
heard
around
that.
in silence and it'd be cool.
All right,
Whatever, man.
But we know what each other's thinking. Like we laugh at the same jokes. We always
that's work.
Yeah.
That's work related.
And you know we really neighbors.
For real?
Yeah,
brother,
in
yeah, that's
the
brother.
same neighborhood, like see each other family at
Who
grocery
lived there
store.
first?
It was actually the
Yeah, we
same
moved
time.
at the same time.
Y'all moved. Did Envy get you the house?
Don't start, bro.
What I'm
Don't
asking?
start. Don't start.
Well, he really live there. That's the good question.
No.
Oh, all right.
N-O.
All right. I was just making
Chico
sure.
always come up here starting shit.
No, I ain't starting nothing. That was him. Charlamagne, I know you getting money now because you know you look good. You know what I mean? You taking care of yourself. You starting to look like a Cane Corso in the face. I saw a picture, Jess. I saw a picture of Charlamagne. I was like, man, he looked like a Cane Corso, man.
You see, he ain't smiling no more. He
Yeah,
don't smile
you see,
no more.
he do look like. Look at his face. He look like a Cane Corso. I was like, boy, you better not run up in Charlamagne crib. He gonna bite you.
Oh, you stupid.
He got that paper, bro. You remember when it used to be camouflage?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he
He
got that
got all
Cane.
them old pictures deleted up.
Look like a Cane Corso
man.
down, man.
Now,
He
Carl,
got all the old pictures deleted.
He got all his old pictures deleted.
Man, saying somebody look like a Can Corso is terrible.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, put the pictures up side by side.
now, did y'all hear Soulja Boy call B Simone a Charlamagne face?
What?
That's her saying B. Simone was handsome. That was just his way of saying that.
No.
No.
They got into an argument. He said Charlamagne. I said that's the most
How-
He,
disrespectful.
said, he was saying she bald headed, so he said Michael Jordan face, Charlamagne the God face.
Now,
What
I'm gonna
did they
tell
get
Big
into
Soulja
it
right
about?
now. You can't be talking about my little brother B. Simone.
Your sister.
That's my little brother.
Oh.
She always been my little brother. I understand. your outrage, but raise up off my little brother, man.
Yeah, I mean, you see, we got Jess, my brother. You already know. We discussed that the last
What the hell
time.
is going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the last time you was here, you said I was your uncle. Like,
Yeah.
we can't-
You know what I mean? My brother, uncle, we just, whatever it is we need to be to make sure that we stay in pocket. You know what I mean? How you
Right.
doing over there? You see you got
Don't
the
try to
white
act like
room.
you care now. I ain't know y'all liked each other till the interview came
Well,
out.
she said I didn't like her. That's what she said.
Y'all really thought that for real?
What?
That y'all didn't like each other?
No.
No, I mean like romantically. I didn't know they had chemistry.
Oh, I was gonna say no. I've always loved Chico.
For real?
Oh, I forgot about all that. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, don't be a
yeah.
clown with it now. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. What? I'm doing good though. I'm expected to
We
have
didn't
a
ask you
baby within like 2 weeks. So
Oh, the baby coming in 2 weeks?
yes, within 2 weeks.
Yeah, that nigga must be in the other room. Hey,
Then
talk
I
about
can
me.
be-
All
No,
this
most
extra shit.
definitely
Say
working.
something about me.
Man, one thing I like about y'all don't got to do nothing that y'all don't want to do. So if you
Absolutely
see
don't.
Carlos, Chico, or DC doing something, it's because they want to do it. So, Los, why are you doing College Hill?
Why am I doing college
There
here?
got to be a reason behind it.
Just for a little razzle dazzle.
Okay.
Just to shake it up a little bit. Sometimes I just wake up and I just be doing shit. I just take advantage of this whole entertainment situation, bro. Ain't no telling what you might see me on. You wake up, you gonna see me on one of them survival type shows, like what he get voted off the island.
Oh, yeah, survival.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah.
I get all kind of calls through my phone, bro. Sometimes I say no most of the time, but I'm gonna start saying yeah to some of this.
And you
Did you
really
see the
got a
fight?
degree, right?
Did you see the fight on College Hill?
Which fight?
He
That
wasn't
wasn't
there,
my
but I know
I know
season.
you wasn't
That's
there,
not
but
my
did you see
season.
the
No, I
fight
wasn't.
with Jocelyn and Amber Rose?
Yeah.
Is that a concern that you might have to fight somebody on there? Because it seems like
Nah, absolutely not. I'm a great fighter. That's why don't nobody ever try me. You think they just let me walk around saying whatever I want to say?
Yo,
Why
I
do you think
seen
nobody ever question it? I'm a great fighter. Damn,
I seen the
MMA.
clip with you, Nick Young, and Saucy Santana. How was it trying to keep them from fighting?
Well, Saucy Santana is a whole handful by himself, bro.
Firecracker, yeah.
He got a lot going. It's like a whole production when he's involved. Shout out to my partner Saucy. But he cool as hell, man. He's definitely not the person that I thought he was going into the show. But then after being around him, and then you kind of get to know these people, you're like, okay, it's a method to your madness. So he's great. He's got a great marketing plot and all that.
Somebody
man.
gonna play with Saucy and get their ass beat.
And that's what's
I
gonna
see
be
it coming.
hilarious. That's what's gonna be hilarious because they only get to see like
That sound crazy the way you
Saucy
said it.
like
So they gonna play
personality.
with
They
his
don't
Somebody
know
gonna
that.
play with Saucy and
He a
get
nigga
their
too.
ass beat.
not on purpose. You see how that conversation always trail off to something else? But Saucy gonna end up whooping the hell out of somebody. I could tell.
They look like they wanted to jump you when you said homelessness wasn't your problem.
It's still not my problem.
I understood what you were saying.
It's not.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that was so controversial.
say?
And then you see now they passing all these laws. They want to kick the homeless people
Yeah.
off the street.
Criminalize them, yeah.
You can go to jail. They criminalizing it. So it's like, man,
What you say about homeless people?
the professor said that homelessness was a problem of everyone, and I was like, I just don't feel like that. I don't think that that's my problem because the powers that be and the people who make the real decisions, they can eradicate that in less than 24 hours if they
That's a
want
fact.
to. So I don't feel like they try to play on your sympathy and your good morals and all that to try to make you feel guilty about somebody else's situation. I mean, it's terrible, but I don't feel like it's a problem that's individual amongst the
How
citizens.
could
of
Carlos Miller or any of us as individuals correct the homelessness problem in America? That
Don't
is
be one.
America's
Don't
job
be
to
homeless.
correct.
Or let them come live with you. We should all adopt one homeless person. I don't know.
But not only that, you think about all the billions of dollars they send overseas, right?
Right. I mean, they can miss one payment and eradicate homelessness.
There you go.
Yeah,
For real.
I mean, this is New York City. It used to be a problem. You used to see homeless people everywhere. Now you don't see them.
No, that ain't true. New York, number one place for homelessness in America.
But I'm saying it's not like it used to be. You used to
Shit.
have to step over people. Now you can
I
go
mean, you
blocks
still
without
do.
seeing a homeless person in New
You
York.
still do. I mean, depending on what block you on. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't a homeless person, you definitely stepping over a rat. I don't know why they wait until 2026 to put the trash cans in. That's backwards. Like, why? Yeah, we're going to fix the rat problem in 2 years. We're going to let them run it up for 2 more years. Then we're going to get the trash cans in. So this is a unique city. I love New York City, but like we were just talking on the way over here about how the world is ran from this island, from right here. You know, this is where the world is ran from. All the decisions that are made here in New York City affect the world. So
Really? You believe that?
yes,
Yeah,
but without question, without question. Like you think about all of the businesses and all of the everything is centralized right here. You know, even if you look at media, you look at what you guys have done. You guys have shaped the culture from right here in this city, and I think it's just the essence of this city that makes it, you know, so grandiose in regards to, you know, the power that is, you know, the power structure that New York has. You know, I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm from the nation's capital, but it's more, you know, decisions made in New York City than it even is in Washington, D.C., if you ask me.
That makes sense.
Are y'all big into politics?
Nah, not really.
Nah,
man.
you know,
See,
I mean,
that's
we-
the thing that I learned about being on that show, bro. You ask a black man his opinion, and it don't necessarily line up with everybody else's. They're gonna try to make you look crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm from the home of politics. I'm from Washington, D.C., so I have a different vantage point into it. Like, I know that a lot of the things that, you know, people want done, you know what I'm saying, from wherever you're from, you're sending them to my city to get it done. And I've seen them walk past us in the conditions that you want fixed in your community. So I see that it's not a care. And unfortunately for black people, when it comes to politics, we're the only ones that are expected to share. You know, we the only ones when it comes to getting something done for us. It's like, well, we got to be the president for the whole country, and we got to do this and we got to do that to make sure that everybody's okay. Like it's so hard for us to get litigation and things passed that just benefits us. I don't think that, you know, we really are at a disadvantage when it comes to political, you know, the political structure in America. So it's hard to identify as a black man.
That's what triggered me too.
What's that?
I now just sitting here listening to you say that, like, as a black man, you can't sit here and try to blame that on me. Like the America's problem. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's difficult to find a, you know, because, you know, as black people, we've been in a committed relationship with the Democratic Party for years, and I think that a lot of people don't understand locally. That's what creates that connection. It's our local politicians that spread the word, if you will. Like, I'm from D.C. Marion Barry is the president to me, will always be. But what he did locally is what made us, for sure, say the Democratic Party is the best party to go with because of the things that he did locally. So that's why I always advise people to vote locally, because the local government is what's going to affect your life day to day. It's not going to be the president. It's not going to be, you know, the senators and all of that. They make the big decisions, but the day-to-day things that go on in your community, that's what's going to shape the way that you live. So make sure that you pay attention to your local government, your sheriffs and your, you know, police chiefs and all of that. That's what you need to vote for.
You know, my daddy was in rehab with Marion Barry.
Your daddy was in rehab with Marion Barry?
He told me this story for the first time like a week and a half ago. I'm like,
man, that bitch was lit. I guarantee it was lit.
I can't remember the name of the facility.
They sent
right
Marion
now.
Barry all the way to South Carolina.
He was in
to
South
rehab.
Carolina in a facility. He said they used to stand. They used to stand at the bus stop, and he just would tell them about all the stuff that was going on in politics in D.C. He just said it so casually.
That goes to show you how real of a nigga Marion Barry was. He went to South Carolina and caught the bus. That's different.
Yes.
That's a different type of politician. That's the type of politician we need, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just think that, like, for somebody like Charlamagne, who was heavily involved in politics, I got a question for you. Like, what do you think the plan should be in this coming election for us to get something done for us?
I think that you should. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm voting for. I'm voting to protect the democracy. You know, me personally.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm voting to preserve. I'm voting to preserve democracy. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I had no intentions of voting, because I was gonna vote in November. I just wasn't gonna tell nobody who I was voting for, and I'm still not telling
Turn
nobody.
into a white man.
I'm still not telling nobody to vote for a certain individual.
That's how you know.
I'm just telling people vote for their issues. Find. Look at both candidates. Look at the issues that you like, the agenda that they got, and cast your vote based on the issues.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, what issues are specifically directed towards black people in America? What?
I don't think there's anything specifically directed towards black people in America.
And
but
it should be.
Yeah, but there's things that they, one of the candidates is doing, Kamala Harris, I believe, that, could impact us. When you talk about the black maternal death rate in this country, she's a leader on that. She's a leader on mental health advocacy. She's a leader for small businesses, HBCUs. Like, those are things that I know directly impact us. Entrepreneurship, economic empowerment.
Yeah, but these are issues that have been on the board for years, and for us to still have these same issues lets you know that none of this stuff has been rectified. 100%. So at what point do we start to see the results other than the promises? You know, that's the thing. We get promised a whole bunch of stuff during the election cycle. Every 4 years, it's like the same movie come on. You get all these different promises, all these different, you know,
like
we're going to do this,
person.
we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, and then for the next 4 years, it's just hurry up and wait. You know what I'm saying? So I think
you
that.
said it, so I don't got to catch the backlash.
And then I guess
you speaking the truth.
I
You know
guess
what I
for
mean?
me, the older I get, you know, having actual relationships with people and being able to reach out to them personally, to me that goes a long way, because you can really, like you said, you could really be in their ear. Like Marion Barry was down there talking to the people, so he know exactly what's going on with the people.
Right.
To be able to make those kind of connections, I think that's priceless for our community.
I can agree
Personally,
to a certain extent.
What did y'all think when Trump got shot in the air?
He didn't get shot. Stop
God
saying
damn,
that.
Chico, Carlos.
He didn't get
Talk
shot.
to me.
Stop saying that. You know he didn't get shot.
Why you don't think he got shot?
What you think happened?
You don't get shot and be outside talking shit the same day. He not 50.
Yeah, he didn't get shot.
He did not
They said
get
it was the glass.
shot. He didn't get shot.
It was the glass that hit
Either
his
way,
head.
I mean, coming from somebody who done been shot at, there ain't no difference. You know what I mean? There ain't no difference. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I mean? All that, he ain't get shit. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never seen no bullet be like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. That one ain't mine. Yeah, go ahead. Nah, it don't work like that. But I will say this about that situation, though, in my opinion, like I said, with my understanding of politics, that was the first time that he ever looked presidential to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and because to me it was impossible to see him as presidential because he'd been a celebrity our whole life. I watched this nigga in Home Alone. Like he was always the apprentice, so you saw a celebrity. But that was the first time that I think in his, you know, political career that he actually looked presidential. It's kind of like what happened with Ronald Reagan. When Ronald Reagan got the attempted assassination, that if you look back on that history, that shows that was the first time that he felt like him and the American people connected in a way that he did, because he was a celebrity before he became the president. So once that happened, it connected him and bonded him with the American people, and I think that's what stretched him out to where we were able to see. Because I think the world that we live in now, the world that we're adults in, is because of Ronald Reagan. And if Trump wins this next election, the world that our children will live in will be because of Donald Trump.
Absolutely. You know what you just said has made me think of something. That doesn't show you the importance of this election coming up, though. When you see one president get an assassination attempt and then the other candidate say, you know what, I'm gonna step out because it's so serious. I don't even want to give us a chance.
No, I don't think that's the reason.
Chance
I don't think that's the reason why he stepped out. Joe Biden was mumble rapping. Joe Biden was. I'm talking about. You asked him a question. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna begin in." It's like that's lifestyle. I heard that already, Joe. You're not gonna get me with that one. That's thug right there. So I think that I think there should be an age limit, though. There should definitely be an age limit, because like Los was talking the other day, and he was like, man, it's always going to be a bunch of old white men. So when are we going to stop letting them be the ones that make the conscious decisions for
Kamala
our country?
Harris?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's
come on, that's a little different.
It's very different.
Yes.
That's
You
very
gonna stop
different.
campaigning at work, Charlamagne?
I'm not. I'm trying. I
There's
don't
got
want to
to be
endorse
some
nobody.
kind of law against that.
I really don't want to endorse
You can't
nobody.
be on here telling
I'm-
people who to vote
That's
for.
what, I'm not. I feel like I made that mistake in
We know that's your
2020.
home girl.
That's the home.
We know you
but-
went over to the after party and all. We saw the pictures.
Yeah.
We follow you on the
I
gram.
ain't never post no pictures.
Yeah, whatever.
No, that ain't
She's
true.
somewhere
your
right
story.
now, like, look at my cane Corso. Look at my cane Corso. Look at him just protecting me. Look at my cane Corso. Remember how Trump was like, look at my black people? That's how she gonna be like, we got my cane Corso on stage, Charlamagne the God.
Oh, I'm
She
really
did
trying not to
introduce
endorse
us,
nobody,
though,
though.
at the-
I'm just
remember
telling
she gave us a shout out.
Yeah,
at
she
the
definitely
BET
came when we did the
Awards.
BET Awards. She came and talked to us. So there
She
is
fuck
a
with
level.
y'all.
There is a level of connection that is there that we can utilize as black people from just the optics, because black women carry so much of the burden when it comes to our communities for various reasons. You know what I mean? A lot of factors play into that, but the black woman is very, very pivotal in our community. So I think that having that connection and being able to galvanize black women, if black women are with it, then everybody gonna be with it.
Man, think about your daughter, right, Chico? Think about the confidence you already instilling in her as a woman, but then she got people she can look to like that. Like, imagine what that do for their confidence.
Oh yeah, well she already got all her confidence. Yeah, I don't know what she different.
That's
so.
why I started with you. I started like the confidence you were feeling.
She all the way different. But I mean that is, optic wise, that's something that I never thought we would see Obama in our lifetime. So to see a black woman would be amazing. But I would just hope that the understanding, because you look at the record and what people criticize her on in regards to what her time was as a prosecutor and everything, but I think people need to understand that everybody got a job to do. So if that was her job, she was doing her job, and if she locked a lot of people up, that means she did her job well. So now it's time to rectify that, and I think that's something that she should speak to kind of make black men who might have an issue with the fact that that's her record make us feel a little bit better about the fact that that's not necessarily what she was doing, because that was her sentiment, but she was doing her job, and now that she could potentially be the president, she's going to do a job that is going to be more beneficial to those same people that she might have, been a detriment to back in the day.
Do she want to win? Does she want to be the president?
Oh, Kamala?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It seemed like that just came out of nowhere.
Could you imagine, Lo?
You just go to your regular job one day and they're like, hey, guess what we got for you?
No, she ran in 2020.
Yeah, she ran in 2020.
Yeah, she ran in 2020.
Biden took it from there, but I think she wants to be.
You think so?
She definitely want to be. Chico, you how much you had lost in Vegas when your daughter made you do the walk of shame?
Man, come on, Slim. Man, I don't want to talk about that.
Talk about money.
Why you keep trying to put me? We go from politics straight to that. You trying to
How
get
much
the
you lost,
IRS
though?
in my
How
business?
much
Man, too much, man. I have a limit. Like I have a limit to where my own money. But the messed up part was I lost all my winnings. That's the thing. That's the thing about gambling, man. Gambling don't get the respect it deserve in the hierarchy of addiction, because you sit there and you know that if all it take is one of these motherfuckers to hit and I be right back up. And then next thing you know, you dig in your pocket to get some more money out and you got a coupon. And that's it.
It seemed like nobody hit though. Like I think Drake hit for like some crazy 8 million the other day. And I'm like, that just don't happen.
I mean, yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Ain't nowhere in the world I ever gamble that much money. I don't care how much money I have, but just the feeling of losing was so terrible. And my daughter really, her perspective was, we gonna make it fun, but you can't do that, Daddy. And I'm just glad I'm in a position where I listen to my child in that regard. Like I always say, I think that a lot of parents don't give the credence to their children to understand that you think you know what they know, but they are very, very knowledgeable in a lot of ways that you don't give credit for.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that our parents didn't do. I joke about that all the time. Like our parents felt like giving us a better life was just buying all of the shit that they didn't get when they was little and thinking that provided us a better life than we had. But the reality
you been
is,
gambling again.
Huh?
I was just saying if you was going to tell the world you been gambling again.
Why you snitching, bro?
Because you going to sit here and give them this long speech.
Why you snitching?
So
You say what? I didn't say nothing about being changed. Yes, I went back.
You gambling, you went back?
I definitely went back, and I won this time. That's why I ain't say nothing. Damn, Lo.
He just said people downplay it as an addiction. It's an addiction.
Yeah, it's an addiction, and I have an affliction. You know what I mean? What's up?
You're not going to do this on the Breakfast Club. Not when I'm here.
Yeah, but I won this time, and like I said, I got a limit. I don't, I was like Big Meats. You don't never bring it all with you, but I'm not as bad as I was that day. That day I was sick though.
I'm scared of
God.
gamblers, bro.
You say what?
I'm scared of gamblers.
No, you're not.
Especially the gamblers from the hood, because it's like I know people that used
Now
to,
that I would never do.
Yeah,
Nah.
that used to be their hustle. Like how some people go out and sell crack, they gonna go out and roll dice.
I
ain't got that kind of heart.
I can't do the street gambling now.
As long as
Fly
you don't
is a
gamble
legend
with
on the
Offset,
dice.
Lil Baby and 4-2 Doug, them the best gamblers in the world.
And they go hard.
Yeah, don't gamble with them. You're not ready for that.
Nah, you gotta
don't gamble with DC.
You gotta
either.
put Fly in there. I was about to say you gotta throw Fly in there. Fly a monster on them dice. But I never gambled in the hood. Like just because I saw man, that's some of the worst violence
Even if
I've
you
ever
win,
saw.
you lose,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So I'm good with that. But Vegas, that's control. It's a little different when you at the casino. But the streets, I couldn't do the streets. The streets is a little different. But Charlamagne, you gamble. You gamble all the time. When you went in there and sat up into that machine and let them peel your skin off and put a whole nother layer of skin on, you could have died. That was a gamble with your life, bro. You go in there and
refurbished my boy like a leather boot.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? When you got in there and refurbished yourself, man, you could have passed away. Don't nobody know what you went through. You gamble with your life to look like that Cane Corso with the smooth skin.
I might not even be me right now. I might be dead.
Yeah,
the homie might be dead.
Yeah, the OU definitely is dead. The OU is definitely dead all the way.
They said 4-2 Doug and Lil Baby won't even gamble. 4-2 Doug was up here 2 weeks ago. He said him and Baby don't even gamble against each other.
I don't blame him.
He said they only hit up other people.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a life-changing type gambling.
Yeah, but to just go ahead and let you know, I lost $6,400. That's how much I lost.
$6,400?
$6,400 of
bro.
their money. You know what I mean? That's how much I won, and then I gave it all back. Gave it all back.
Do y'all roast each other the same way Doug and Baby won't play dice against each other? Do y'all not roast each other?
You just heard this nigga snitch on me? Hell yeah.
He was just talking.
That's how we do it. It's just it's no filter. Like, we really brothers, we partners, so there is no, you know what I mean? We keep each other in check that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no situation that can happen where if we gonna laugh at each other first, the world not gonna be able to make us feel bad about some shit. We gonna discuss it and laugh and joke with each other first, and by the time the world get to it, we done already got past it. You know what I mean?
If you ever around some comedians and they don't say nothing, hey, they don't care about you.
So y'all can never go too far with each other. It's never been that.
Hell nah. You know what I mean? Because there's a level of respect there that's in place. But then there's no situation that we can go through in life that is off the table, because you gotta have therapy, man. That's really what it is. Your brothers are your therapists, your everyday therapists, the ones you don't have to pay. So you really missing out if you don't utilize that. You know what I mean? If you and Charlamagne live in the same community and y'all going through something, you don't walk across the street and holler at your boy. Then that really ain't your boy.
They don't associate outside of work, bro. They don't.
Yes, we do, man.
They don't. He's not going over. He don't know nothing about Charlamagne house, bro. Charlamagne ain't been over his house. They don't eat dinner.
I don't really go to nobody's house.
Oh, now you don't go to nobody's house. Now you see what I'm saying?
I really don't.
I don't go to nobody's house.
Exactly.
I got 6 kids, so I'm home.
Word.
We know how many kids you got. You post them every day.
I got 6 kids.
Jeez.
I got 6 kids.
Lacey, Casey, Stacy, Bracy. Man, come
Amazing.
on, man.
Yeah, you got them C's on there, boy, for sure.
Know too much about y'all, man.
What about
Son is a great athlete and all this.
What about the Covenant House, Lowe's? How did that change you? You visit to the Covenant
Bro,
House?
I never been around like homeless teenagers, man. I didn't know that it was like, when you think homeless, you think of like adults who like had a whole life and like went through something and like fell on hard times. But then you go and you see like teenage mothers and fathers, and then you got like high school students who still getting up every day going to high school, which could totally be a struggle because kids are cruel. You got future comedians in there roasting everybody, not knowing what people's situation is. So it like that just hit me in a different way to be like, it's not just grown people, bro. It's kids involved. It's people still trying to have a life. So I had to make sure that I went down there off camera and kicked it and talked to them people and sent some gifts and some some resources and just try to use my platform to try to amplify that part. So
and probably still reinforce to you America ain't shit.
It definitely ain't.
Yeah, man.
It definitely ain't.
For sure.
Like I was saying, bro, it's like, it's a real problem.
Yeah.
And then to sit here and like come up with a TV solution to a real problem, it just aggravated the hell out of me. So I just had to make sure I did something on my own.
And that was dope, like, because
I'm still working on that. Been calling a lot of people, trying to get some resources behind it. Like, been talking to some of the executives over there at BET to be like, hey, if we can go over there and shoot something there, we can definitely put them on the list. Or, you know what I mean? Keep them in the rotation. Or, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of places like that. I grew up in D.C. It's a place called Sasha Bruce that a lot of the, homeless kids lived at, and we would go volunteer. And, and this was when I was still in school. So just sitting in that dynamic made us have a greater appreciation for what we did have, even though we was poor and broke, we still had mothers and, a place to call our own. And just seeing kids have to try to figure out that dynamic, even back then, was a problem. But now you look at what they up against, man, they up against everybody's highlight reel. We didn't have to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? With the internet now, I went back to my college and talked to the kids in my program, at the mass communications program, and just hearing them say, man, I feel like I ain't doing enough. I feel like I ain't doing enough. I'm like, how old are you? 18, 19. And the reason is because when you look at your phone, you seeing everything that everybody's doing everywhere. Like when I first went to college, I knew what everybody was doing on the campus and the surrounding areas, but I didn't know what the dudes at Central was doing or the dudes at Hampton or Howard. Now everything is available to you every 15 to 60 seconds. So they're under a greater level of pressure than we were ever under because you have so much access to information. So you think about the pressure of having that type of access to information, seeing everybody who's living better than you, and then you got to live in this reality. They need that type of support from people like us to be able to push them forward and say, hey, man, the real world is always going to be the real world. When you turn that phone off, this is still going to be going on, so you can push through it, and that's necessary. That's why I was so. When me and Los had the conversation about him even going on College Hill, we talked about it, and after we had the conversation, I was just like, man, I'm glad that you're doing it because you're the person that can change the dynamic of what people think about reality TV. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, you relegated to being a reality star if you go on a reality television show. You can go on there and change the dynamic, and I think that's what he did. So it's good for people who might not have had the theory to be able to say, I'm going on a reality show. Now they can see somebody like him on a reality show and realize, okay, I can go on there, be myself, and still come out and do all of the same things without being, typecast as, all right, well, we ain't going to be able to see you on nothing else but Love and Hip Hop. And not that there's anything wrong with those shows, but.
I might go on there next.
For real?
I want to go on there and
You want to do Love and Hip Hop?
Go on there and break up.
With who?
I don't know. Just go on there and have a terrible relationship. Pick up where Stevie J left off.
On purpose.
Purpose.
See, that's funny, though. If you go in there with that intention, that's funny. That's comedy to me.
I would definitely go on there.
Have they approached you?
Yeah.
You just ain't want to do it yet.
I ain't found the right person to go on there yet.
Yeah,
Because I don't want it to be just regular. I might get one of them OnlyFans girls or something.
Yeah.
Act like we in love for 3 episodes.
Yeah, they approached me with a reality show. They wanted me to do a reality show where I was going on there to find love. I was like, you don't want me on there.
You should go on there. You need love.
Not like that. They don't want me, boy. You think them comments be bad when I be on here? Oh my God.
They approach you because they hear your comments about relationship?
Yeah. They thought that it would be a good idea to have me go in there and bullshit. And I was like, nah, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it. It would be too disrespectful for the people who have accepted the truth that I give out every day for me to go in there and act like I'm trying to find a girlfriend on a reality show. That would have ruined my.
Fall in love with an ugly woman.
What's an ugly woman?
I mean, a woman who's not conventionally attractive.
Cosmetically challenged?
Yeah.
Cosmetically
She
challenged.
ain't in style yet.
Yeah. Yeah, she give it like 2027. That'd be the one.
So the comments be like, he went on there talking all that shit.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you say I need to go in there and get an unconventionally attractive woman. Then you know what? Now that makes sense. We might be able to shoot to get an unconventionally attractive woman, put her with Charlamagne, who is unconventionally attractive, show him to get her to show her his whole process.
She look just like him. Her name's Charlamagne.
Hey, that's crazy. I used to always say I'm an exotic. I'm exotic looking.
No, you're not.
Like Seal. Remember Seal? Like women like Seal. Remember Seal?
This nigga said he looked like Seal.
He got one white lady and thought that was it.
Then you know when it's those my eyes and then come on,
Who was the white
Charlamagne.
lady he was married to?
Who was
She
Seal
was like a
married to?
supermodel.
Yeah, she was a
wasn't she?
supermodel.
Heidi Klum.
Yeah, they got
It was
kids and
Heidi
everything. Shout out to Seal, bro. Don't let him be the face of ugly.
Yeah. and then I just realized something, Charlamagne. You said my daughter made me do the walk of shame. You know I'm not ashamed of the way my hairline looks.
But you
right?
looked like Michael Myers when you took
Yeah,
them braids out.
that's the funny part about it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm glad that we had the type of dynamic that we had because it's fun for her. But like from the beginning, it was just me showing that, man, who gives a fuck what people think about you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that I can walk, the same reason I can walk around confident with my hair looking crazy like that is the same reason you think you look like Morris Chestnut.
90s rom-com fun.
I'm talking about delusion.
No, he's delusional. Like,
I mean, but it's self-indulgent delusion. You know what I'm saying? SID, we both got it.
Your self-esteem down, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have that type of mentality.
I ain't gonna take it that far, but you mean you got a good job.
Attractive.
You got a good job.
He got a good job. He a good man, Symantha.
Hey, man.
I look like no
There you go.
I think Malik Yoba.
You got insurance.
He got insurance.
You got stability.
You said that nigga look like Malik
He look more like
Yoba, New York Undercover Malik Yoba, or the Tyler Perry movie Malik
Don't let
Yoba.
him
Tyler
call you
Perry
Malik
movie,
Yoba. Don't let him do that. You know that. Don't let him do you
Man,
like
salute to
that.
Malik Yoba,
Shout
man. I
out to
ain't got
Malik
no problem.
That's the old me.
What's up
He
with
just
Channel
texted you the other day.
85?
Don't act like he ain't text you. You sent me the screenshot.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know
Yes,
what?
he
Now
did.
that I think
people
about it,
text
y'all
me.
do look like Malik Yoba and Torres. Y'all could be
Oh
the
my
New
God.
York Undercover,
New
right
York's
there.
other
And then
brothers.
New York's other brothers undercover, cause y'all is undercover You know what I mean? Bro, we need to stop coming up here giving these niggas these free ideas, man. They need to pay us, man.
We're gonna do that for Tubi,
For sure.
man. We gonna do
Yeah.
that for Tubi.
And then, you know, Jess can be the chief.
movie.
Jess can be the chief, you know, the chief of police that y'all got to report to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She could be in a relationship with Colin Powell. That'd be a hit, man. I'm telling you,
I
bro.
hate y'all, man.
Don't hate on us, man.
Whatever. What's up with
We
Channel
love y'all.
85, man? Y'all
What'd you
got,
say?
What's up with Channel 85?
What you mean?
Jess,
What's
you need
up
to
with
take a nap. You sleepy. I can see it.
She pregnant.
Look at you,
Answer the
that
motherfucking
baby.
question, nigga.
Yeah, there
Channel
you go. Now
85.
don't get too aggressive. That baby, your water gonna break on camera. But nah, you know,
What's going on?
Channel 85 is you know our attempt in making sure that we are in control of as much as we can be in control of. The content that we put out on there is the way we want it to be without having to be, under the rules and guidelines of, people who might disagree with what we want our narrative to be. So having that control is important, and also being able to be in charge of what, you put out, and having the understanding of how deep that goes when it comes to the visual aspects, when it comes to what you're talking about, the content-wise. All of that is stuff that somebody else is going to dictate and determine when you're using that platform. So for us to have that ability, we're, one, putting out what we want to put out, but also learning the game from that perspective to be able to, have people who have like minds be able to come in and put their content out on our platform as well. So
It's all about the ownership, what it looks like to create, produce your own ideas, and where would it live? What does it look like? We don't need the validation of somebody at a network to say, that's a good one. I don't like that one. Maybe you change that. It's like, nah, we want to try to build. We want to build within our own structure. And it's all about retaining ownership. Because, with other platforms like YouTube and the social media, that fluctuates. One month you be great. You make a whole lot of money. Then the next month they'll flag all your content, and then you make no money. So it's really just about like trying to stabilize the ownership and get into the media game, because I feel like at this point it's still early. Like,
Hell yeah.
people still figuring out like what's gonna happen in 10 years where all this content is created. Like, how are we gonna keep getting paid off of it? You know what I'm saying? So that's the like the insight that we take when we creating our new projects and doing things like Channel 85. Plus, it's in the tech world.
Yeah.
We figure out some tech world type situation, we'll be the next billionaire.
Yeah, exactly. And then you look at the way that the game has changed with the streaming. You look at people like Casanet and I Show Speed and all of these people who are
I got to get over there with them.
Yeah,
bro.
for
they
sure.
need an old dude over there.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They need somebody
They
can
be
give them
over
some
there.
guidance.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that right there is a dynamic that shows you just how quickly things can change. Because 5 years ago, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw valuable options and being able to just sit in a room and broadcast yourself doing whatever it is you want to do. But now that is one of the most lucrative ways to be able to market, to be able to break artists, to be able to do all of these different type of things. So that goes to show you how the development of technology is changing the way that entertainment is consumed. So I think that when you put your hat in the game, you allow yourself to be in the race in a way to where you can connect with these people, because you have the same type of dynamic going on to where they can, hey man, we doing this, come sit with us so we can sit with you and do that. But I think that a lot of people are still stuck in that old guard. So you got to realize that things change.
That's right.
Time is always moving forward. So you can't be stuck in the mentality, oh man, I can't get with that. And that's why Kev is so smart, because, he's already certified legendary in the entertainment industry. So he didn't have to go and put himself in that position. He would have been straight without that. But because of the energy that those guys are putting out, he saw value in that. And that's something that we always want to have on one end, the vision to be able to see, and also be able to have something that somebody can look at us and that might be in a greater position and say, hey, I want to come sit down with them. You know what I mean? I want to come have a conversation with these guys to be able to show that I'm seeing that the progression of entertainment is something that I want to be a part of, even though I've been in it for 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to see 85 South on Kai. I'd love to see Kai on 85 South.
Yeah, both ways, man. Kai, come rock with us, Kai. You know what I'm saying? We out here, Slim.
Oh, a live stream from 85 Studios would be crazy.
Yeah, a live stream anywhere with Slim. I mean, that is, the youth is I use my daughter as an example. Like, she's my consigliere into the things that I don't understand about, the internet and entertainment in that regard. And everything that she put me on to, I embrace it, because I know that this is what, in 10 years, this is what the dynamic is going to be in entertainment. So if I want to stay in touch, that's my easiest, the easiest way for me to stay in touch is right there. You know what I mean? I got it. And I think a lot of us, if we gave that ability to the children that we have, or the children that we're around, to be able to let them guide us into what we, are going into the future and seeing, you'll have a lot more opportunity to make more money, especially when you've been doing it for, we've been in this game now. We've been on TV, 10 years now? Almost 11 years?
Yeah.
So, and Wild 'N Out Grade premiere. Wild 'N Out Grade premiere this
Season
week.
21,
Another season is Grade premiere this week. So, we have been blessed to be in the game, but it's always progression that can be made. And a lot of the times you miss that progression by being stuck in your old ways. You know what I'm saying? So, just open your mind up and you'll see the value in all of this stuff that these, new entertainers are doing out here. Because we definitely see.
What's the dumbest pitch y'all got for y'all?
The dumbest pitch?
The dumbest pitch somebody came to y'all and said, we want you to do this movie or this show.
Shit, for me, it was that reality show. I was like, man, y'all got to, you know who I am? You want me to go on there and try to find a girlfriend?
I tried to talk him into doing it.
He tried to talk me into doing it.
You could have went on there.
He tried to talk me into doing it. I couldn't do it, man.
Really been entertaining.
He cannot be phony.
I can't do it. It's impossible, man. I get in trouble for that now. Niggas be mad at me because I don't want to participate in they bullshit. It's crazy. Like, I just don't understand how you could be a real nigga everywhere but in your house. That don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? You a real nigga everywhere. You motherfucker better not play with you, better not disrespect you, better not say nothing crazy to you, but as soon as you walk in that door and that woman asks you where you was at, huh? Huh? What you mean? What you mean? And I just, I can't operate like that, man.
I fuck with that. You telling the truth.
Yeah, I can't operate like that because it just don't make no sense to me. I can't say, I can't make you like me based on what your fantasy is about a man. If you looking for your fantasy man, go find them. But this is what it is with me. And once they came to me with that, man. I was like, it is what it is because
it is what it is.
It is.
It's harsh.
And it's not harsh.
But you like the fantasy, Los?
Yeah. Come home and be myself every day. Where were you, babe? Babe, I was traveling on the Western Hemisphere. I was chased down by a Tyrannosaurus. But I made my way home to love you.
That's
forever.
all good until you get into that argument. Oh, you dinosaur chasing ass nigga. Niggas chase dinosaurs, think that now you mad. Nah, you can have that, Slim. I don't want no parts of it.
Hear all that reality all the time.
Lie to me sometimes.
Yeah, lie to me. I'm talking about give me some good, healthy lies.
Oh, you know who said that? Nikki Giovanni. When she was having a conversation with James Baldwin.
With James Baldwin. That's one of my favorite conversations. She was like, why can't you come home and lie to me? And that I can respect that as long as you understand when you catch me in that lie, I don't get chastised for it. That's the part that they left out. You know what I mean? It's cool if you want to be lied
like you
to.
You had some brutal ass whoopings. That's what I heard.
I
heard
it. Who, me?
I heard the trauma when you
brutal ass whoopings from who? Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Life.
Oh
life
no. Well yeah. But definitely life definitely whooped my ass in a lot of different ways. But it's not in the same capacity that most people. I done dealt with a lot of laws, man. Like a whole lot of law. I done lost a lot of people that I love in my lifetime. And one thing you can't ever get back is those people. So you left with the memories. Could you imagine that somebody passed away and all you got is lies? You know what I mean? You've been lied to the whole time.
What now you mean, can I imagine? That's the reality of a lot of them situations.
Yeah, I know.
You know how many people I lost that ain't dead? I lost a lot of people that I don't even know no more.
Man,
that look
real,
like the
man.
people I used to know.
Yeah, but why did you lose them though?
Because I never had them.
Why did you lose them?
Because I never had them.
And what you mean by that?
They showed up and they tried to sell me a perception of something that they weren't.
Lord have mercy.
They attached themselves to something that was not even real. But that's what I tell you all the time. When you hang around
Chico's
people,
an idiot.
if they keep it real and they keep it thorough with you, it's not gonna last. You can't you can't be yourself all the time. I can't go on College Hill and tell these people how I really feel. I can only,
you do.
I can only give them a certain, like the way that they edited around that. I saw that. That was a conversation that happened after class. That had nothing to do with the class. But the way that they played it, they tried to make me look ignorant, rude, disruptive, and disrespectful. And this is just a regular conversation that I'm having that somebody asked me.
Right.
So how could you take something like that?
And you none of those things. You
and
and Chico,
flip it?
y'all are some of the most thoughtful people I know. Y'all
But
don't
see,
just
I'll
speak-
come on this show and tell the world, I don't want you to know that about me.
Yeah.
You don't need to know that I'm a great person. I need you to continue to believe that I'm as terrible as you
That's
think
right.
I am.
That's right.
Because that's so on brand. If I was the nice person who went off camera and hung out with these people 6-7 hours, they don't even tell you I'm the reason why we passed the class in the first place.
Yes, sir. Mr.
All them
Valedictorian.
people on there disagreeing with me, they didn't help with the actual work part of that.
You had to do real work.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, that nigga was calling me.
They sat here and they dismantled my opinion, but then they had no solutions.
Dang.
Nobody had nothing to
That's
offer.
true.
Did nobody want to contribute? Not even the teacher. Like, so you just did that for the camera.
And you the person going to the Covenant House after the
Come
cameras
on,
is not
man.
rolling no more.
Yeah,
on,
see, we
bro.
had them conversations about that just, and what we talking about now, like, cause he's sitting here talking that shit all that he want to. This is one of the realest niggas you'll ever meet
Bro,
in
you
regard.
are blowing it. You
Ain't
are
no blowing it. Ain't no blowing it. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where you coming from because we have these type of dialogues. Me and this dude, man, we come from nothing. Like me in this city. That's why I love this city so much because me and this dude, when we first got on Wild 'N Out, was walking the Western Union, sending $30, $40 home and washing our clothes at the hotels. And we didn't been together and progressed through this industry. So the conversations that we've had are always on brand with the future. We are able to see into the future in a lot of ways. You know, that's why I always give Charlamagne the credit that I give him because you have that same vision. But in those conversations, you realize that what he's saying ain't wrong as far as how detrimental being honest and being real can be. But at some point, you have to recognize that who cares what people think about how you operate.
That's right.
When you go home and you in the house and it's just you, that's your life. That's majority of your life. It's just you and your thoughts. So whatever
So you mean
need
to
to
tell
do.
me my life is just me walking around with sweatpants and no drawers
Yes,
on?
that's majority. That's what
Listening
you.
to rap music
Yep.
from 03.
Yep.
That's my life.
Yep, that's good. That's your
It's
real
dark
life.
and hell is hot.
Yep, that's your real life right there. That's what you're gonna do majority of the time. And then the crazy part is that's what you enjoy the most.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
makes you who you are, though.
Yeah, all the way. That's what make you who you
No, I
are.
think-
So
you know what? It's a lot of those things that make me who I am, but I think the Mississippi stands out the most. You know, when you come from the country,
That's right.
you start to see you get the first lesson that you learn is between cost and value.
That's right.
It's because something costs a lot doesn't mean it holds any value.
That's right.
So
That's right.
when I go through this journey with the entertainment industry and you get the opportunities to make money and things of that nature, I think of how far that would actually go where I'm from. You know what I mean? How much you can actually do. There's a lot of things that I still haven't been able to comfortably buy because of the
You know how that'll help
survivor's
somebody
remorse
in
and
the
the guilt.
man. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes,
It's
sir.
like
Survivor's
I
remorse.
could easily do that.
Yes, sir.
But I could also take this and go help damn near all the people that I know.
That's
Or,
right.
you know what I mean? Change somebody's life. Like, change their whole situation.
That's right.
Well, which one do you do? Do you serve yourself or do you do that?
You're going to grow to learn to do a little bit
you got to
of both.
find the balance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to find the balance because you realize in helping people, a lot of times, I don't loan people money. You know what I mean? If I give you something,
Good, because I don't have any money.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sti- I'm-
man.
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I don't loan people money. If I give you something, I'm giving it to you because I know that the process of getting it back is going to be a whole process that I don't want to see those characteristics in you because the humbleness that you come and ask for with, I don't there's no way that I'm going to have to or be able to ask you for it back with the same humbleness because it's something that I gave to you. So I'm automatically going to look like an asshole asking for that little bit of money I gave you. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to balance yourself in knowing that if you give it all away, you won't have nothing. And then those same people who are asking you could never ask them for the things that they're asking you for.
That's right.
So you got to have that balance. You
That's
know
why
what
I tell
mean?
family, don't be ridiculous. Don't ask me for stuff you've never had in your life.
Yeah.
Let me get 10,000 until next Friday.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, like asking you for an amount of money you've never made.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know how to go get this, but you expect me. And it's something that I always ask is like, how many solutions or how many possible solutions did you go through before you got to me, or was it the problem then me?
Yeah, I need to be your last call.
You know what I mean? Like,
Call
don't
me
let me
last.
be the solution to your problem. Like, to have some type of cachet to where you try to figure this out on your own. Tell me what you did up until you having to call me that didn't work to where I was the last option for you to be able to make this happen. And then certain people don't even ask for anything. Those are the easiest people to help because you know that they're trying. That's the process that goes unsaid. Like, I know you've been doing everything that you can to fix this. So in order for me to help you not go through that process anymore, I'll help you out. But if it's just, I got a problem, you the solution, those are the people you got to learn how to separate yourself from because you'll never be able to get them enough. Because there'll never be problems. There'll never not be problems, rather, in somebody's life. Everybody going to always have issues. And when you the person that people look at as the solution, they don't respect your issues.
I always act like I'm just in between jobs.
Well, I mean, well, technically.
Yeah, I'm working on some things, man.
Well, Chico, can I borrow 5,000?
You said what now?
All right,
Hey,
85.
no.
Chico
Hey,
being
I already know.
Nah,
who
stop
DJ
trying to
Envy
get rid of
should
us.
block
Don't
on
say that and then
appreciate
try to
you
get us
guys.
out of here.
Chico, when you go to his page and you block, don't ask why.
I might be blocked now.
He blocking you.
I might be blocked now, but it's
definitely
okay
gonna
because
block
you
you.
know I love him and I'm trying to help my brother out. You already rich. You don't need no $5,000 from me.
I appreciate you guys for joining us.
You ain't gonna
85
get to
South,
see
ladies and
none of the
gentlemen.
family photo shoots on the stairwell. When they get all dressed alike and they be on the stairwell,
Yeah,
you're gonna miss all
I
that.
know I'm gonna miss him.
And
But-
Christmas coming too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
when they
coming.
get dressed on the stairwell.
Yeah, but that's what I'm worried about. I want him to keep the stairwell. He keep asking for money. It ain't gonna be no stairwell. Them niggas gonna be back on the porch in Queens, and they gonna be mad. And I don't want that for my man and his family.
Guys, it's Halloween first. We do Halloween first.
You see what I'm saying? So y'all
Then
already ready.
Thanksgiving.
We don't do Thanksgiving, then we do Christmas and New Year's.
See what I'm saying? I want them to keep the family tradition going. He done already ran too many risks, man. It's too beautiful of a family. He has too beautiful of a life.
Man, I saw
Chico Bean, ladies and gentlemen. Carlos Miller,
No,
85 South.
stop. Y'all ain't got this. It's Friday.
The Big Business
It's
Comedy Tour.
Friday.
Check it out.
It's Friday on a Monday. Y'all ain't got nothing to do.
It's Friday on a Monday.
It's Friday on a Monday. Charlamagne this girl go run in the grass, catch a bone or something. Y'all ain't about to do nothing.
That's exactly what I'm about to go to. I'm going to be outside with no shoes on, barefoot, walking around the yard.
Oh yeah, you on mushrooms. You
Nah, I'll probably just do some weed today.
probably just do some weed today.
I don't know nothing about that, man. Make sure you watch College Hill.
Yeah.
That's right.
And make sure you watch 85 South Show. Make sure you come to all the live shows.
Subscribe to the Channel
Subscribe
85
to
app.
Channel
85. We all got, the tour we doing. We got individual shows we got coming up, man. Y'all should come support, man. Just show love, man. Salute to our brother DC. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday to Prince.
Happy birthday
Today's
to Prince. That's
Prince's
why,
birthday.
today is Prince's birthday. That's why he's not here, man. He's been an amazing father, man.
Absolutely.
So, salute to our brother, man. And, thank y'all for having us as always. And we
Always,
appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all partnership, business and personal.
That's
man.
right.
All the way.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.